Am I the asshole for questioning my girlfriend's beliefs in astrology? Last night, I was talking to my girlfriend over the phone and complaining about just life in general, job opportunities drying up, not being with where I thought I would be, not being where I thought I would be by my age, and just feeling a bit blue overall. That is so understandable. In the middle of the conversation, she just cuts me off and starts saying, "God, you are such a Leo." She wasn't being mean. She just finds that funny sometimes, which is kind of mean. You're venting to someone, you're venting to your partner and telling them how you feel, and they're like, "God, you are such a Leo." My answer was, I wish that horoscope stuff was actually true. That way I could just blame everything on my birthday and not my terrible judgment as a joke. She immediately got intense. She went on and on about how dare I say that I was close-minded and that not believing it didn't mean I understood. I tried to explain that my biggest issue with horoscopes was that if you are prescribed certain aspects of your personality by some sort of mysterious unseen force when you are born, then you can't really be held accountable in your life, seeing as you were never truly free to make any choices or learn from them. Well, we know that everything is not just your sun sign, but at the same time, astrology is kind of something to help you understand yourself, but it doesn't put a cap on things. You can do pretty much anything no matter what your birth chart says. It's more to help, not to hold you back. It should never hold you back. He continues to say that you will always be constrained by the personality, unwilling thrust upon you, never truly being able to develop an authentic self. She did not buy this. Hello? She did not buy this. Her witty retort was, "God, you just don't get it. It's not how it works." She did not explain how this works, and just kept saying that I have a closed mind and that I'm such a Leo. Not wanting to start a fight over something as dumb as astrology, I just told her that being called such a Leo when talking about my impending unemployment regarding my future was a bit insensitive, and I didn't find that information comforting or helpful at all. I agree. I think it's extremely insensitive. She just said, "I'm sorry, but seriously, such a Leo." I told her I had to go. Rightfully so, I would be out of the door. To make matters worse, they get worse. One time when she was complaining about having a particularly crappy day, I jokingly said that Uranus must be in retrograde. Far from being amused, she got really upset. And again, with the "you're closed-minded and should not joke about things you don't understand." Before we started dating, I knew she was into all the horoscope crap, and so did she, and knew that I wasn't into it at all. I get that she might not have a sense of humor. It's just very silly to me that she takes it so seriously. But what really annoys me is that, number one, she apparently can bring it up whenever she wants, and I'm not allowed to question it. Number two, if I question it automatically, I'm being closed-minded, but she has never been open to any point of view, even when it comes to considering seriousness, any explanation that I give her. And number three, whenever I ask her to give example why she believes in astrology so intensely, she just blames me for not understanding it in the first place, rather than actually trying to explain it at all. Am I truly being an asshole? I would say absolutely not. Now, astrology, I look at it like religion, or because it is like a religion, it's spirituality. And so it's not something that you can like push onto somebody else who doesn't believe in it. It's also here to help, like I said, not to be the end all be all answers for everything. And especially if somebody is coming to you asking for advice, unless they're asking specifically for astrological advice, then why bring it up? I also feel like being like, "You're such a Leo." I think Leos hear that all the time, and it might even like really annoy them, because maybe they're not even trying to be a Leo, maybe they're just being themselves. So definitely not the asshole. What do you guys think? What is your take on all of this? And let me know if I should do more of these.